I thought of doing it here at Down Under because, like, after COVID, we mostly worked out here. A lot of this material was made here. It was just like 4 freaking years, and then we went to a pandemic, but then we survived, and the Budapest English comedy scene survived, and we're fucking back, motherfuckers. So that's why I want to just be done with this 4 years of what I wrote. I just want to like not do it ever again and put a closure on it. Have a OCD satisfaction that it's over, you know, and then I can rest and move on from this garbage material. This is great. Keep watching. This is great. I'm moving on. Yeah, you can see like how crazy our lives have. That's what I tried to do with, I think, this whole thing is to try to show how crazy life on Earth has been. Like if you could talk to an alien and try to tell them, hey, this is what in the last because it's a lot, you know, in the last 4 years, a lot happened. Pandemic, threat of nuclear war, like so much shit is happening in 4 years. So that's why this is crazy. It's not like my comedy or me is crazy, which is also true, but the world is also crazy. So it's always symbiotic relationship. But yeah, but 4 years is a long time. I did not go as gray as Obama did in 4 years, but still, I had my fair share of crow eye and wrinkles, and yeah, I think that was
Please welcome to the stage your headliner for the evening, from Iran, again, Rom Furcifer, everybody.
Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. I know what you're thinking about. You're thinking this motherfucker is filming a special he's been working on for 4 years. Why does he have a paper in his hand? Why is he looking at? It's because I want to be truthful to the source material. I don't want to fuck it up like the last Game of Thrones season, okay? With this word by word of what George R.R. Martin wrote, okay? No, I'm from Iran, which means I had to climb a lot of border fence so I can be here. No, I'm joking. I didn't climb any border fence. I'm not a refugee. I came here with the airplane that I hijacked. No. It's like having Iranian parents is tough. Like one thing with them is that they never give you words of affirmation. Like one thing they can't say is well done. Like we were at a steakhouse the other time with my dad. The guy's like, sir, how would you like your steak cooked? And he's like, better next time. I'm like, well done. He's trying to say well done. He just can't. That's tough love, Iranian parents. No, but one thing I'm so surprised when I come here, there's culture shocks. Like, people here say stuff like, oh, we have a youth exchange program. I'm like, what is that? Is that a child trafficking ring? What youth are you exchanging? Is that what Jeffrey Epstein was doing? They're like, we have escape rooms here. Like, escape room is the whitest activity ever. It's like white people pay to get themselves trapped so they can escape. My whole country was an escape room. I already escaped to this room. But let me tell you some stuff about Middle East. In Middle East, we have hummus, and we also have hummus. Very different things. Yeah, anybody got any body part insecurities? Any body part insecurities? Anyone? Come on, let's talk. Let's be honest. What? You feel like you're gonna kill someone? Yeah? Okay. Sean, can you call the cops but don't tell people you're calling the cops? No. We've had a couple of you here before in this historic room. One woman almost Me Too'd me. But I was literally, I was like holding her off like a Spartan defense with a stool naked. I was naked that night. No, body part. I'm not body part insecurity. I'm not talking about my penis. I love my penis. It's amazing. I mean, it's a bit leaning to the left, which is okay because it's in alignment with my political ideology. You know, like it's a little left leaning. It's kind of like the Joe Rogan podcast. Like when it comes to gun, a bit right, and kind of healthcare, maybe going towards. No, I'm not talking about my penis. I'm insecure about my nose. And I think every Iranian should be, rightfully. You know what I mean? Like, it's the fact that God fucked us up. It's like, put as much hair and as much nose as you can on these people. No, it's like, I want to get a nose job, because that's the only job I can get as an Iranian, honestly, in this fucking, after the sanctions, I think they're the only. No, I want to get a nose job, but it's so expensive. I'm thinking I should split my soul into 7 Horcruxes instead. That's Harry Potter joke, everybody. Do you know how Lord Voldemort became a lord? Do you know how Lord Voldemort became a lord? He bought a patch of land in Scotland. You become a lord. I saw the ads. It said with $20 you can buy a piece of useless land in a useless country. And you become a lord. No offense. Do we have anyone from Scotland here? No, good. Useless fucking shithole of a country. We're not editing that out. I don't have any stake in Scotland. I don't need to go to their embassy to renew my visa, so fuck you, Scotland. You can't Jamal Khashoggi me. No. It's what the most useless fucking gift you can give someone is make him a lord. Like imagine like the ad, have you seen the ad? Is like the wife's like, happy birthday, sweetheart. I got you on your 30th birthday a patch of land. You're a fictional lord now. You have a fictional title that nobody cares about. It's like, I wanted a fucking Xbox. What is this? Imagine the disappointment you go through. Anyone from Turkey here? No? Anyone been to Istanbul? Nobody? Get your asses off, go travel. Man, what the fuck? Istanbul is really beautiful. It looks like Germany in the sense that it's full of Turkish people. Like all around, it's like Turkish people, kebab. I could have gone to Dusseldorf. I really don't need to be here. I was walking in the street in Istanbul, and there's street vendors who are very pushy. Honestly, there's like they're like business rape you know, like with their fucking advertisement. That's the close. No, they come to you and they're like, arkadaşım, sunglasses. And I'm like, oh no, thank you, I already have one. He's like, but arkadaşım, these are bulletproof. Do I look like John Wick to you? Do I look like I'm going around town about to get shot in the eye? Like, how good do you think my enemy is? Like, really, like, I'm not wearing an armor. Let me get the other pieces of armor first, then we'll worry about the eye, okay? That's the last part of our worries. It's like, you know who is the target audience? The only target market is a mythical hero who was dipped into a water of invincibility as a child, but he had his eyes closed. Henceforth, if you want to kill Ray Charles, that's the only time, like, Ray Charles is only sensitive here. That's why he's always protecting them. I can't even do a Ray Charles impression with my eyes open. Have you tried? It's impossible. Hit the road, Jack. Hit the road, Jack. It doesn't make sense. Does not. It's creepy. Hit the road, Jack. You can't fucking what? Any British people here? Yeah? You guys are weird. You guys are so emotionless. Like, Prince Charles met Greta Thunberg and they asked him how was the meeting. He was like, this is, I told you, 4 years of material, you're gonna hear some old shit. The first Amber Heard trial, second Amber Heard trial, Amber Heard sequel, Amber Strikes Back, Amber in Australia. No. British people, they go like Prince Charles, they said, how was the meeting? He said, it was remarkable. And everybody was like, oh, I'm like, no, don't take it, that's all they say. If you ask them, hey, do you have a pen? Where's the toilet? Oh, remarkable. That's all British people say. They have 3 levels of grading shit. Things are either remarkable, quite remarkable, or remarkably remarkable, okay? That's the only 3, that's how they grade shit, basically. I study economy. And sometimes, you know, we have history and economy, and I study, so I put lo-fi study music. Do you know the lo-fi study, like the girl who's like dying over there somehow, she doesn't age throughout COVID, she's still young as fuck. I don't want to know what Jared Leto's secret is she on. But yeah, I was watching her, and it's chill music to study to. And it goes, well, imagine studying economy and history on it. During the Armenian genocide of the 1970s, like that, I can't chill to this. You need Hans Zimmer music for econ. During the economic collapse of 2007, many lost their, that's more appropriate. I was walking in the street, I saw the same prostitutes that Sid saw, probably the same one. I think there's one of them who's down to fuck brown people. I think that's how racist this country is. No, I was walking in the street, and she comes and she's like, business? I'm like, no, actually, it's international economy and business. Okay, let's be specific. We have a bunch of different courses, mainly the same stuff, foundation of economy, all that we share, but When I was a kid, Iranians are weird because when I was a kid, like there's all this kind of fucking stories about every Iranian has seen a ghoul or a demon or a jinn or something. And I was like, I felt left out. I never saw one. I'm like, where are they? Don't they like me? Am I not sexy enough for this vampires and demons? So I make shit up to fit in, you know? So I called my friend one night and I want to be cool. I'm like, hey, guess who I saw tonight? He's like, what? She's like, I saw a vampire in Tehran, right? And it's like, oh really? What was his name? And I really wasn't. When you're bullshitting, guys, come up with a backstory, okay? Like, try to do more world building. Like, don't just fucking Star Wars it. No, and then I was like, really, I wanted to retcon that shit. I was like, what is the Force really? Is it midichlorian in your blood? What about the Jedi Council? No, so I didn't have any backstories. I was like, what are the odds of you running into any Edward or Vladimir in Tehran? You know what I mean? I mean, Vladimir is more likely considering our political alliances, but like Edwards can't get a visa anywhere and they don't want to get one, to be honest. No, so I was like, no, his name was Abdullah. His name was Abdullah the vampire. And if you think you can't be a Muslim and a vampire at the same time, shame on you, this is 2022. If you identify as that, you can identify as that. Okay, I saw this lady, she was in the crowd, she said, I'm polytheistic, I'm both Muslim and Jewish. I was like, did they cut your dick twice? Okay? Because those are the most difficult religions. Like Christianity is easy to get into, you know what I mean? They give you a bit of bread, a bit of wine, some French delicacy. You know, they waterboard you a little bit of Guantanamo Bay, but it's okay. But in Judaism and Islam, if you want to enter that shit, you gotta cut off your dick for some reason. I'm like, it's really what's between me and divine connection with God, this piece of meat? Really, this foreskin is the problem. That's what's keeping me from God. Where are you from? Spain. Oh, sangria. That's the magic. That's what I'm on right now. That's what my fueling me to do all this bullshit. What brought you to Budapest? What do you do in Budapest? You work? What do you do? Poker player. Is that a job? Wait. You get paid and this fucking show is for free? You know how many hours of my life I put into these dick jokes? Pandemic. A pandemic. And you just go there, keep the face? I know. You know, I know because I listened to the Lady Gaga song. I know what you guys are up to. I listened to both the Lady Gaga song and the Sting song. I know everything about poker. The clubs of the diamonds, weapons of heart, all that. No. And you get paid for that. That's worse than OnlyFans. Honestly, I think when Belle Delphine sold her fucking piss water, she did more work than you. At least she pissed in the water. No, I'm joking. That's an honor. Is it a frontline worker? Are you like essential worker in COVID? Did you save some lives? Hey. Maybe sometimes you save some lives. Or by playing the ace. You played the ace on the right time. Poker dude from Spain. You get pussy, no. Like just walk into Simpla with those shorts. Be like, hey, I play Spain, pussy, poker. Wet. Bucket and a mop, huh? Are you guys together? Do you know each other? He also plays poker. But he doesn't seem like he gets as much pussy as you do. I know what's going on. What? You're from Spain, that's why? Where are you from? France. Oh, okay. How come you guys got together? How come you guys got along?
We got a dinner with some friends and we play poker together, so we just...
Oh, nice. What about you? Oh, you're his girlfriend. Do you agree? Do you agree with this statement? Where you put on a spot, 4K camera is getting this. Are you his girlfriend? No, David, if you could get less of people's faces, if you want to get facial, you need to ask beforehand, okay? Go like, can I facial? You put a poker, the guy knows how to do that, 4K poker face. No, that's nice, thank you for coming. Where are you from? How did what card did he play on you? How did you guys meet? Tinder. Ah, so all that poker game, and there you are back in line with the rest of us. Tinder is the digital version of the Vicky Barcelona Club. Tinder is the digital version of that long line in Instant of all the horny dudes waiting to get in. And there's this guy's like VIP 1,500. I'm like, no. I don't think I'm that. Anyways, guys, how about we take a break for like, is 10 minutes good? Or you're more, how big of a smoker are you? Let's take a 10 minutes break. Let's be back here by 9:30 or 8:30? I've lost time. 9:30, thank you. Let's be back here by 9:30. The show's gonna be lit. See you.
Brown man on the guitar. Sid Martin. Boom.
Do you appreciate my
What's
work?
up? You were
Something else in Spanish.
Check him out on YouTube. Brownman.com /YouTube.com. On Instagram.
I didn't really play.
Sid Morty /Brownman. Brownman.
Surprisingly talented, bro.
Surprisingly tan Brownman.
Overachieving.
Achieve.
testing. So I'm eavesdropping, please continue. We're waiting for our cameraman. Give it up for David, everybody. He's doing this stuff will look so professional. It will look so professional when it's on YouTube. But he's not here yet. Let me just...
No answers, I'll tell you.
Our cameraman is pissing. So, but he knows how to aim. That's the good. It does not shake. It does... knows exactly how to aim. I hope that one's rolling. Is that one rolling? At least check. It's rolling? Okay, awesome. But we haven't synced the... David, you could have gotten a catheter for this. We should have catheterized David so he can... Should I do the clap? Can I clap again? I'm happy and I know it. Just let me know if I... What?
1 second, we're almost there. You guys are great.
That's what she said. She said, that's what I said, to be honest. I was like, 1 second, we're almost there from the time I began. Are you getting this, David?
Yeah, that's rolling.
You good? Should I clap now?
Yeah.
Just a second. Okay. Okay? We good? Let's get the show started. Everything good? Let's get the show started with a countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Hands off your cock. That's what the lady said. There's this lady on Pornhub that gets you to the point and then says hands off your cock. I've never listened to anyone like that. If my mom used that technique when she was trying to like fucking when I was a kid, she was like, Ramin, don't run around, hands off your cock. I've never been more obedient. I know what's with that lady. Like she stares into your soul and it's like hands off your cock. Not that I'm really into that shit. I was watching it for medical reasons. They said it cures your premature ejaculation. I don't believe it. They say after cum. They say cum should be called after cum. You know what I mean? Because like there's pre-cum and then you come, but that jizz thing, it remains for long after you come. Like if you look at the timeline, this is pre-cum, cum, and then long after cum, it's like the Clone Wars series. It starts from where the Empire fell to the that's so good to have a Star Wars fan of another. This show is all, I added 30 minutes to my material. We're here till 11. No, no, after come is it's like, after come is like, the old spirits of the West. They remain, they linger on. No. Let's get to know our audience. Hey, sir, where are you from?
U.S. San Francisco originally.
San Francisco originally. What's your fake? Where you fake from? Not original, but where do you? North Carolina. Which one do you like better? San Francisco. Ah, you techie people. Are you in tech?
No.
What do you do?
I work at banks.
Oh, okay. So you manage their money.
Yeah.
All the techie people. What do you do at the bank? That's vague. Work at a bank. Are you at like, if I want to rob a bank, would you be the first guy to put the gun on, or are you? I want to see what's your hierarchy in the bank.
I'm relatively removed from the person you shoot. I'm pretty safe.
You're pretty safe. Okay, that's good. What's your position in the bank? That's the most interesting conversation I've had. What's your bank job? What are you?
Senior vice president.
You're senior vice president, like Biden. Back in the days, yeah, like back in Obama days, Biden was vice president. He was senior. He's been senior for a long time. As long as I remember Biden, he was senior. Like, we know Obama went through 4 shitty years, but Biden, when did that happen? His son, the first time he saw his son's penis with a Ukrainian prostitute doing meth, he was like, fuck, he grew old. Hunter Biden, that's where I lost them. That's the limit of our audience. They're in on Star Wars, but Hunter Biden, I lost them. Thank you. You're into Hunter Biden. You're as passionate about Hunter Biden as they're with Star Wars. Like, you have your own May the 4th. Like the day Hunter Biden fucked his second prostitute. It's when they celebrate. May the Biden be with you. Let's get to, what about you guys? Where are you from? Both of you, yeah. Venezuela. Ah, you're friends with my government then. That's good. Fuck America team, man. Shout out to Hugo Chavez. You both from Venezuela?
Yeah.
Well, are you guys dating?
Yeah, we are.
That was hard. Oh! Something's. She's your girlfriend, but you're not dating?
We have been dating.
You have been dating. Oh, but did you meet back in Venezuela?
No.
You met here. You have a lot more options here, you know? You don't need to go. You know, baby's gonna be smarter. The more diverse the gene. Chances of inbredness. Who knows? Have you done 23andMe? Maybe you're cousins. Who knows? Get it checked before you get to action. Get it checked. Now, what brings you to Hungary? Both of you. Yeah, what brings you to Hungary?
Because Venezuela
Is shit. Yeah, that's the only reason brought me here. Like, what's your purpose of immigration? Not being in a shithole. Like, that's my purpose. You know the escape room. Oh, fuck, yeah. It's hard having oil, isn't it? It's like some days when I wake up and I don't use skin wash and I feel oily on my skin, I just hate America for no reason. I don't know. It's the fucking oil. What about you three? You three all know each other? How do you know each other? The way she said, I think they're swinging. I think the two of them, they were like, we should add another person to this. How do you know each other? Ah, SIDS people. Okay, how hard it is tolerate? Are you also in the cheese industry? Because he works in cheese. That's where he comes up with all the cheesy shit. But he doesn't have dick cheese. I think, do you have dick cheese? Or you've been circumcised? As I don't have no dick cheese, man. No mozzarella going down there. It's a pizza. You know. And do you also work with Sid?
What?
Do you also work with Sid?
No.
You just know them? Oh, that's good. You dodged the bullet there. Not doing Sid gonna get difficult some. No, I love him. I love Sid. So, guys, I have a question. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Yeah, fuck ton, yeah. Now, how much weed would a woodchuck smoke if a woodchuck went to Woodstock? How much cock would a peacock pee if a peacock could peacock? This show is getting really experimental. Basically like Yoko Ono of comedy. What I'm doing here is the comedy equivalent of Yoko Ono going, ah! Stop the madness! Stop the war! Ah! Stop the war! Peacock is a weird name, no? Like when God was naming the animals, it was like, this beautiful animal is called giraffe, this beautiful animal, tiger, and then suddenly he had a bad day when they invented peacock, the most beautiful of the animals. The God, I'm sorry to interrupt, but what do we call him? It was like, peacock, fetch you piss cunt, fuck shit. Okay. Like you named it after a bodily fluid and the genital it comes out of. Peacock. Like it could be shit ass, you know? What the fuck, God? You can do better than that. You can't, he's a citizen marketing. You could fucking hire him. You could come up with a better name. Hot Paprika is a better name, honestly. Which sounds like a restaurant in Radai that would rip you off. Like Hot Paprika. Come in, goulash for 12,000 forints. Shout out to Hot Paprika. Follow them. Shout out to Rupert and David. Not David, Tosif. Tosif is the least Davidi person ever. Let me tell you, he's from Bangladesh. No, he doesn't. Anybody follow the Amber Heard trial? Yeah. We all started following it. Like, as soon as Camille Vasquez walked in, we all became so interested in. I feel like Johnny Depp's legal team spent a lot of money on plastic surgery. Like, they all had a facelift, except for the Ben Chu guy, that poor guy. That one ugly dude, but he had a beautiful heart. I knew this Amber Heard, Johnny Depp bullshit doesn't work out their marriage. You know why? Because remember when they brought their dogs to Australia illegally? You remember? You know what their dogs were called? They were called Pistol and Boo Boo. Okay? If your dog's names are so different, you should get a divorce. It's clearly not working out. Okay? Pistol and Boo Boo. Like, one is called Machete, the other is like Honey Boo Boo. Like, and we all know which one's the fucking criminal one. It's the one who names their dog Boo Boo. Because if you name your dog Pistol, you have nothing to be afraid of. I would name my dog Jihad, okay? Because I know I'm clean. I don't have to prove anything to anyone. But Amber, like, and we all know who called his dog Pistol, like Johnny. Fucking Johnny Depp, look at the dog. But I don't like when people are like, well, yeah, you know, the Amber Heard trial is very, you know, it's a very nuanced topic. It's like very, both sides are. I'm like, don't Israel-Palestine that shit, okay? It's not that nuanced, okay? One side cut off the other guy's finger, kept abusing him. We have evidence of it. It's literally on camera. Gaslight the shit out of him. The other side threw a couple of stones, okay? It's somehow you thought I'm shallow and I'm talking Amber Heard. No, I'm talking politics. I'm talking politics. We just lost that lady. She's staring into the speaker. What's going on with the speaker? Can I ask, what did you see? What prophecy did you see in the speaker? Will I have sex again this week? This year, I'm sorry, this year. It came out the wrong way. I'm not that cool. Remember, guys, when J.K. Rowling's came out and she referred to... I love J.K. Rowling's up until Dumbledore's gay. Like, that was cool. But then she should have stopped adding to the lore of Harry Potter and the world. She came out and she said, the only women who are women are those who bleed. And I'm like, that sounds like a prophecy. Like, the oracle of the he spot and the oracle of Delphi has prophesied and seen in the moon that those who bleed once a month under the full moon shall say stuff like, why don't you see things from my perspective? Okay? Which honestly makes sense. I don't think it's that crazy. Once my ex-girlfriend came to me and she was like, why don't you see things from my perspective? So I put a GoPro camera on her head. I started watching things from her perspective. It turned out she's a hobbit. I didn't know things look like... She's not watching. She's had enough of my shit. 5 years. She's not gonna go to my YouTube channel and get to this part of the show. You know? She was Hungarian, Once I told her we should spice things up in bed, to which she started pouring paprika all over the bed. And I was like, no. She was like, too much. She added tafel, sour cream. That's how Hungarians solve problems. Too little something, add water. Too much, add tafel. Too little soap, you add water. You have more soap. Too much migrants, you add tafel. They may become whiter. I don't know. We did that to paprika. It became whiter. I was once playing, I'm a gamer, I was playing video games, and I wanted to get my girlfriend interested, so I'm like, hey, do you want to play this game? Uncharted on PlayStation is a shooter. Anybody fan of Uncharted, the video game? You fucking nerds, go out there, get laid in real life. Stop that lifestyle. Go to gym, bro. Have you seen these videos where the guy's like, yo, bro, today I'm going to teach you how to be an alpha male. Is every woman friend zoning you? Let me teach you how. I was just like you, but I learned. Step number 1, bro, don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. If she wants to be your friend, don't be that guy who has friends. Be that guy like me, who does not have friends nor is getting laid. I'm like, he's like, do push-ups. The women like bicep because they like a man who can protect them. I'm like, is bicep really gonna protect you? Unless you do this move. Like, that's the only move you can do. That bicep is useful for. If you want to do this move, you're using another muscle. If you're using, and your enemy in this day and age, they have guns, right? It's a bicep. Pooh, you're done. You and all your bicep, all its magnitude. Fucking incels are killing people. It's not that hard. Okay, the era of is over. The most alpha guy is, I would say, Elon, running everything, most influential. Nerd as fuck. Somehow having sex with Amber Heard. Somehow tolerating her. Imagine how fucking crazy Elon must be. Amber Heard is the one walking out of that room. He's such an AI, she couldn't even get to him. You can't gaslight someone when they have no soul. You know what I mean? I wanted to get my girlfriend interested in the game, so we sit and it's like, so here's how you walk, this is how you do, this is how you shoot, now press this button and shoot the enemy, shoot. She's like, no, wait, we mustn't resort to violence. There must be a better way out of this. I'm like, there isn't. These are video game enemies. They're programmed to be shot at. If you don't shoot at them, they're going to have an existential crisis. Okay, they're going to be like, the Russian mob will be bleed. What am I here for? What am I? And I was trying to convince her, but be like, if you don't shoot the Russian mob will be sad. Because it's that's the technique my mom used, because I didn't like to eat chicken and meat. And my mom would make me by going, oh, if you don't eat the chicken will be sad because the chicken died for you, the chicken, you know. And I'm like, well, the chicken's kind of like Jesus, you know. You better not sin because I died for you. Well, you could have been more careful, Jesus. Like, listen, I'm from an era where they read our messages, their surveillance. Like, did you have to go out to everyone be like, hey, I'm a kid from Nazareth, and guess what? I'm the son of God. Keep it low, man. Keep it low. Did you have to make a public story? At least close friend that shit, Jesus. You told Judas? You fucking told Judas? It's kind of your fault, Jesus. You have 12 people around you, none of them you can trust. Close circle. Be like that guy who told you, don't get into friend. I like Jesus. I like Jesus because Jesus turned water to wine, which is basically like alchemy, but it's useful. You know what I mean? Like with alchemy, Nicolas Flamel wanted to turn this mic stand into gold so he can sell it and buy wine. With Jesus, more direct. He's like, just let me, he cut the middleman. He's like the Bernie Sanders of wine industry. Here's Jesus. And what kind of wine did Jesus make? Was it red wine? Was it rosé? Was it Cabernet Sauvignon? Was it Pinot Noir? Or could Jesus do fruit? Can you go like, Jesus, can you leave half of it water? Can you give me hosszú lépés? Give me 3/4 water? Hazmester, Jesus. I want to see a Jesus. I want to see a fucking Jesus I want Jesus to be a part of Marvel Cinematic Universe. I want him to have his own movie and then be a part of Avengers for the next. No. And you know who I want to direct the Jesus movie? Mel Gibson. I think there's no other guy more qualified. He did one movie about Jesus. He nailed it the first time. Yeah. But Jesus, it's a cool miracle turning wine and shit. You know what other prophets did? Moses. He went like, split the sea in half. And everybody's like, okay, Moses, that's very cool. Like, where's Balash? You would enjoy that like on a stage. It would be good magic shit. But what's the functionality of it? It's like, well, you can take a mole booby in the middle of it. You can take a selfie like this, like the angel wings. Like that door in front, next to Simpla, there is this door, the blue door with the painting of some mustached guy. You know that door, don't you? All of our white friends on Instagram have a photo with that, don't they? Like when white people walk in, they just see that door next to Simpla, they're all like, and it was that fucking I love Budapest sign next to fucking Dak. I want to shove all of them into the water next to aquarium. I want to be like, fuck you, all of you. Drunk fucking people. Back to the story of my girlfriend playing the game. After hours and hours, it's conclusive, it went back. It's an anthology series. After hours of talk about the Russian mob video game enemy and whether artificial intelligence is really life or not, which could have been seasons of Black Mirror or a Philip K. Dick novel, she decides to shoot at the enemy. So she shoots, and then the controller vibrates. It goes, brrr. And then she looks at me, she goes, it vibrates. I'm like, yeah. The look on her face, like Sir Isaac Newton, it's just disgusting. So like, Eureka, fucking, I discovered so she's onto something, you know? Anyway, she got really interested in gaming. Pro gamer. She only plays games when I'm not home, though. Like, I was like, one night I'm outside, she texts me, urgent call. I called her, I'm like, hey, what's up? She's like, hey, nothing. Do you know the machine gun in Uncharted that never runs out of ammo? Where can I find? Like, she tried every gun, it ran out of ammo, like the low caliber, next one, like, the holy grail of, you know, infinite ammo, aka infinite vibration. Anyways, I go home that night with a fucking dildo. I'm like, you don't need PS4 graphics for that shit. AliExpress, $10. China has provided us with cheap labor. You can shove anything up your fucking, you know, you really don't need a PlayStation controller, $15,000 for it, you know. It has dual shock. You don't need haptic feedback in your vagina, is what I'm saying. If it shakes, it shakes. You can put a guy with a seizure and a boner. Like, give him a seizure, put a rubber around his cock, let him go. Human dildo. When the AliExpress gave me this ad, you know, AliExpress ads, Wish on Facebook, Wish. So it was like, dildo, strap-on, ball gag, you know, BDSM. I'm like, what do you think I'm up to? I'm not even getting laid, let alone that shit. Like, I'm your wrong target audience. That's why I know fucking surveillance and stuff. Everybody's like, surveillance, they're looking. I get a Durex condom commercial. I'm like, I don't think they're listening. You know, I don't think they're paying attention. I still have a pack from fucking 12 months ago. Life's not going that well. I haven't had sex for a while. Which was true 4 years ago. No, I'm crushing pussy now, but I resumed the character. No, no, same shit. No, I haven't had sex for so long, I'm thinking I should go to Kubania and pretend like I'm sleeping. Like, if you don't know the story, in Kubania is a beautiful district, don't pass out there though, you know. Don't pass out. Don't pass out in public in general, but if you want to pass out like in Vatsy, let's do Louis Vuitton or somewhere. Somebody come pick you up. In Kobania, it's just you and Batman, and I think he's busy. I don't think he has time for you. No, but no. So the story is in Kobania, there was this CCTV footage of the guy who's passed out, like this homeless guy, and then this comes a caped crusader with a hood. He looks to the left, looks to the right, and starts sucking his dick. Now that, my friend, is sexual dumpster diving. That's when you can't find sex so bad you go look in the trash. It's bad. I have tried, people are like, are you tried Tinder? I'm like, do you think the most interesting part about me is my looks? Do you think a photo can do the job? I need to do 40 minutes of this material for them. Maybe they'll fuck me afterwards, you know? It's all an intellectual level. People who fuck me, they're more into mind shit. You know what I mean? I wasn't blessed with it. It's like wanted to say I worked on my mind rather than my looks, but I didn't really have an option. You know, it's like nothing to work with here. I don't think there's any plastic surgery. I'm gonna talk to Camille Vasquez's fucking doctor. Maybe she can fix me. Do you see the proportion of the nose and the mouth? She was like, Your Honor, hearsay. I was like, wow, what did they do here? This was a good doctor, man. No, but I tried Tinder. I swipe, nothing happens. So I'm like, okay, age, fuck it. I bring the age. I get to a point where it's like menopause. When you go like to the Tinder, you bring the age, and then I go location, later Szeged, I don't know, fucking Putin, Russia, whatever, North Korea. Fuck, I went to Antarctica. I swiped until Antarctica. I swiped everything till the end. Swiped through the rain. I swiped through the wind. I swiped all of it. And I reached the end of Tinder. I reached the final page of Tinder. An achievement unlocked like in Xbox. It's everything, you're an official loser, officially. It unlocked. And the last page of Tinder, you know what it says? It says now go to OkCupid. That's where you go when Tinder was. That's OkCupid's a bunch of people who Tinder didn't work for them. And we're just there. OkCupid is like Tinder, but for people who are beautiful on the inside. You know what I mean? It's like Tinder for social justice warrior. No, it's the kind of Tinder. You know on Tinder how it says height 183, right? On OkCupid you say stuff like ENFJ Scorpio, Enneagram type 4. Anybody Myers-Briggs? You like Myers-Briggs? Wow. Anybody doesn't believe in Myers-Briggs? You don't believe in Myers-Briggs? You look at science in the face and denying it? Come on. Come on. It was made by two Karens in a kitchen. They sat down together and it was like, I think Janet is an extrovert. And that's science. My dating life is more like the Beatles song Help. It's like, help, I need somebody. And you're like, oh, poor kid, he needs someone. Oh. But then it goes, help, not just anybody. You're like, oh, fucking picky idiot. It's your fault, you fucking picky bastard. So you have options. You're just waiting. Those porn stars ain't gonna fuck you. Those Lana Rhodes is not gonna fuck you. Just get with her. I have RGB lights, you know, red, green, and blue, you can tell. And there is a Roma, it's a Xiaomi light. So I sold my soul, like Mulan, the movie, the live action, to China. No, shout out to Xi Jinping. I need my social I have this RGB light, it's a smart light, so it has romantic mode. And you put it on romance mode, it goes from green to red to all these romantic colors. I know who assigned, I think blue is sexier, actually, to be honest. Fuck you, green is sexier. Who was that, which psychologist was it that came up with the idea of red being the sexy color? It makes me more like Matt Reeves' Batman vibes, like that term. No. But I put it on romance mode and I masturbate. Red. And then suddenly my light went like, get a life, you fucking loser. I was like, oh, I didn't know how smart this light is. It's really smart. Who is speaking? He was like, I'm Xi Jinping, president of the Communist Chinese Party. It's People's Party of China. You just lost 10 social credit points. When we take over, one brick, one road, you can't smoke or something. I don't know how that works. I don't know how's the, no, God bless. I went to a sex shop to buy lubrication for masturbation, which actually rhymes. It's like lubrication, masturbation, yeah. It sounds like a Girl Scout square. Lubrication, masturbation, Girl Scout square, woo! It's like how the Power Rangers transformed. Power Ranger, lubrication, masturbation, that's how Sailor Moon became, like. I go to sex shop. And I'm like, do you have lubrication for masturbation? He's like, it's called a sex shop, you fucking loser. It's for people who have sex. Okay? It's not called a masturbation shop. Shove this dildo up your ass. But it's fine that I'm alone. It's fine that I'm alone. You know, the only time when people are like, oh, are you alone? I don't say I'm alone, because that doesn't sound cool. I'm like, yeah, like a truck driver. I want to be a truck driver, because they're the only guys who can pull off being alone. Somehow they're alone and they're cool all the time. Like, you go like, when people say, are you alone? I go like, my wife is the road. Country road. Let's talk interesting stuff. Let's talk, can anyone tell me the difference between frozen yogurt and ice cream? Like cow tit juice, very bad idea already. Cow tit juice, half of you guys are even allergic to it and we keep drinking. Cow tit juice, and then they turn it sweet. Ice cream, cream, cow tit juice, sweet. What's the difference? It's the biggest scam ever. White people invented to sell it to us. Like milk was already sweet. You made it a yogurt because you didn't probably like it sweet. Now you're making it sweet again? 360 back where we were? Have you ever realized that if you say Sir Michael Caine fast enough, it sounds like Sir Michael Caine? Like, Sir Michael Caine, Sir Michael Caine. Quite remarkable, Sir Michael Caine. Sir Mark Master Wayne. Some men want to watch the world burn, Master Wayne, Sir Michael Caine. Do you know Jordan Peterson, anyone? Woo! Again, get laid. Why is it the same guys who play video games are the guys who know Jordan Peterson? That says something about our society. It's glad that you don't go to school nor have access to guns. Okay?
Guns. I own guns.
You own guns?
I work at a school.
Okay. Sean, call the police. We have a possible insult. We have a possible explosive insult. Jordan Peterson is a guy who is against communism, which is basically a bit more taxes on Jeff Bezos. That's his definition of, he's very much against it, just like, no. And then he talks about everything, from pussy to communism to, he's just lobsters, he just doesn't know, no one knows what he's good at. And then he was saying, yes, well, the problem with our society with casual sex, and there's nothing casual with sex, is that most women go to fuck the same 5% of men who are the hottest, but that's not stable because these men leave them and then they're not married. And then we have a society where most women is going towards 5%, and it would be best if these women would be distributed. I'm like, Jordan, are you saying that the pussy has been oddly distributed to a top 5%, and maybe we should pussy tax them and redistribute? That's communism, Jordan. That is pussy communism. Okay? Do you want to see my Bill Cosby impression? Yeah! Keep drinking. Answer is no. I think if this logo wasn't here, we could shoot the ISIS video. Like, I could behead one of you, right? They should put the ISIS logo here. David, can we do it in post-production? No, I think ISIS logo sucks. I think they need a new logo. Some guy drew it with crayon. Like, it's just, Allah Akbar. Sid, you guys marketing, can you fix this? Can one of you just make, who did the hot paprika logo? They can fucking do it. Put an Australia flag here. Nobody cares, just stop drawing with fucking crayons. I went to get a haircut. The guy was like, how do you like your hair? I was like, I like it like James Dean. He was like, James Dean the porn star or James Dean the actor? It's like either ways it's the same. You can also go James Franco. One and the same. Fuck him, yes. We're on the good side of the story. Fuck Amber Heard, fuck James Franco. And any other person Amber Heard might have fucked. Fuck Elon Musk. Fuck all of them. Not Johnny Depp, we love him. Because I hear this, because this special is called Legal Alien, so now's the part where it becomes relevant. Now's the part where in Game of Thrones, when Cersei said, when you play the Game of Thrones, I'm like, oh, self-reference, oh, There's no part in Lord of the Rings when they say, I am the Lord of the Rings. I don't think that would be cool though, no? Is there a part in Always Sunny in Philadelphia where they say, man, it's always sunny in Is there a part in Sex and the City where it's just Sarah Jessica Parker out of nowhere just goes, Sex and the City? I haven't watched it. I watched the intro a lot. I love the intro when water splashes on her and she goes, and she's on a fucking bus. Like, I don't think newspaper people are that famous. Why is she on a bus? You write a fucking column. You know what I mean? Any Sex and the City fans here? I hear this word saying illegal aliens are coming, illegal aliens are coming. And I have not once heard any sci-fi shit about Ukraine. I don't know why, Anna. Why is that? Why nobody used, I don't know. I don't just say it's the truth. When we came, we were aliens. No, but they say illegal aliens are coming, illegal aliens. I'm like, is that word supposed to strike fear because it's making me really excited? They're my two favorite things, like illegal shit and aliens. Like, are we gonna smoke weed with an alien? Like, what's going on? What's illegal? I'm a legal alien, okay? I have my fucking passport. Please don't deport me. Yeah, so that was it, basically. That's why the show is. No, let's talk porn. You look like you wank it off. Don't you wank it off? I wank it off. And I like to check their bio, the porn star's bio. Not because I have a certain fetish for anything. It's just because I want to get to know them. Like she's there, she's like, fuck me. I'm like, hi, my name's Rami, where are you from? Get to know each other. What 3 items would you bring to a deserted island? What's your Myers-Briggs personality type? What's your Tinder anthem? What's your Spotify anthem? Let's get to talk about some other. Who haven't we talked with? Yeah, you do it there with the Make America Great Again cap. Do you watch porn? Sometimes. Fucking bullshit. Sometimes. You're either in or you're not. I know that addiction. I know how addiction works. I know it all. What kind of porn do you watch? What gets it done? Squid porn? I'm glad they made Squid Game, so now that you type Asian movie with squid, the first result is better. Before Squid Game, there were a lot of other videos Asian people made with your people. What? Your people have done a lot of abusive shit to those octopuses. Octopuses, I might say, at this point. What gets it done? What do you mean gets it done? You're wearing a MAGA hat and you said gets it done. Is it Mexicans? What are you talking about? They get the job done. Do you watch Slovenian porn stars in their 40s? Who need visa, who need a US citizenship ASAP? They go through any shit. They become first lady for his fucking citizenship. Like, you gotta be, I think you gotta be on a ratio of fuckable. Like, I don't think Jill Biden really loves Biden. Like, I wouldn't fuck him to get through. I like porn, but some things with porn I don't understand. One thing is that, why is it sexier if she can't breathe? Like, it's all like... I'm like, dude, you could have been a scuba diver. You could have been Olympic swimming. Michael Phelps. COVID ain't got shit on your lungs, my friend. You can get the Delta Cron. And what is with the devices? Like this medieval device, there's this device which shoves a broomstick in and out, like... looking at this, like, what kind of Elon Musk, Tony Stark figure invented this? You could focus on climate change. I'm sure your talent is being fucking wasted. There's also the incest stuff, like brother and sister. I'm like, did Game of Thrones start that? Because before Game of Thrones, it was all normal. Suddenly it's up brother, sister, asphyxiation. Like, and I like the porn sometimes. I don't like the incest shit, so I put it on mute and I dub it. And I pretend like they're not really. She comes, she's like, hey, step topper, I just got my 23andMe results of genealogy test. Oh yeah? Yeah, it turns out we're not related at all. Let's fuck. I'm also 0.3% Nigerian. I did the DNA test. It turns out I'm 0.3% Nigerian. which is not enough to say the N-word. Okay, you need to be more than the Hungarian AFA, 27%. Okay, what is AFA in English? I forgot. VAT. That's how Hungarian I am. Do tax lingo in Hungarian. I'm the most unemployed person ever, and yet I know my taxes. I knew I'm 0.3% Nigerian. A part of me knew, because when I went to see Black Panther, a part of me was too excited. I was like, Wakanda forever for no reason. Like, have you seen Black Panther, anyone? Yeah. Like, have you seen those guard ladies who have no hair? They all had alopecia. So don't make fun of them. Will Smith might smack the shit out of you. Okay? Well, guys, we all have something in common tonight. And that is that we're all gonna die. Yeah, cool. We're all gonna die. And it's not gonna be interesting. It's not like we're gonna duel our nemesis with the sword. That era's over. We're not gonna fight. No, we're gonna be old. We're gonna be in hospital. And they're gonna put a catheter in our dicks. Like catheter, you know what's catheter? It's like PCR test for your dick, right? It's like a reverse straw. Have you seen that turtle in the ocean that got a plastic straw stuck in his nostrils? That happens to your dick, okay? And with our medical technology, we have the technology to take from bone marrow of a lesbian couple, make a biological baby for them. And you're telling me there's no alternative to dick straw? Like, you know these guys who have a tattoo on their chest that says, "Do not resuscitate"? I want to get a tattoo that says, "I'll clean it." Okay, I'll clean it up. Because half of the time they don't need to put this on. Put a diaper. Put a fucking plastic bag on. I can fucking figure it out. But catheter sounds cool. It sounds like Catherine Zeta-Jones's sister. You know, it's like, if I have two daughters, I'll call them Catherine and Catheter. Catherine, Catheter, dinner's ready. Quite remarkable, Catherine. But our deaths will be boring. We'll be there on our deathbeds. We're going to have flashbacks of World War II. We're going to have flashbacks of World War II no matter what, even if you're born in the 90s. You don't need to have been on World War II. We thought people have flashbacks of World War II when they're old because they've been in World War II. But then we learned that, no, it's just a biology thing. Just all old people. They just like, even if you're born in the 90s, you're going to have flashbacks of World War II. Even pharaohs back in the days, they had flashbacks of World War II. And they were like, oh my God, they're killing the Jews. They were like, again? No. Shout out to the pharaohs. No. Even Hitler had visions of World War II, but from another angle. Okay, from a very different perspective. He saw things differently. Let's say. Have you realized people in Buda are sexier than people in Pest?
Yeah.
And it's not because they say because they're rich they can afford makeup. No, I figured it out. It's because genetically rich people have been. Let me break it down to you. I have it here. There are 4 categories: rich beautiful, rich ugly, poor beautiful, and poor ugly. Okay. The rich beautiful obviously don't have to fuck anybody else but other rich beautiful. So they're inbred, the most inbred fucking. That's how Barbara Palvin came from. Okay. Some creatures are born. You're like, wow. How many generations of beautiful people have to fuck each other for that to happen? That happened. And then there are rich ugly, and guess who they fuck? Exactly, beautiful poor. Okay, it's like a match made in heaven. Yin and yang. And then, I'm not being racist by the yang part, okay? It was just like a... and then there is a poor ugly, and poor ugly can only go fuck themselves. You know why? Because they watch the same billboard made by the beautiful rich, and they want that, so then they can fuck each other. Like, have you seen 2 poor ugly people see each other, and they're both out of options, but they still don't do it? That's what's going on. That's why ugly people will go extinct, and everybody will just keeps getting beautiful. But then also funny people will go extinct. So fuck me. They like make kids with me. Now, heaven and hell people are usually like, there is beautiful trees in heaven. I'm like, you can go to fucking Market Island. There's full of beautiful trees. Like, there's rivers of honey. I'm like, you get diabetes. Fucking rivers. I can go through a jar in a month. You fucking greedy. This one, they say in heaven, there's 70-something virgins. You can go to a comedy night. It's not 70, there's some. And if you think I'm not a virgin because I had sex, that's not a reason. Okay? Like being virgin is a personality disorder. Look at Elon Musk, the spirit deep inside. I had an infection and I went to doctor. Doctor gave me antibiotics and I did them and then I went back. I was like, now what? He said, now you gotta take probiotics. I'm like, doctor, what the fuck? 2 weeks ago, you said we're antibiotics. Now you're saying I have become the very same thing I swore to destroy. Doctor, you gaslighting me like that? You fucking with me like that? How can I ever even trust anymore? How can I date? Fucking fucked me up like Amber Heard kind of shit, man. I was walking in the street, I see this couple who seem to have tension with each other. Ah man, this is the joke I've said the most in my life. Because I think I'm tired, I'm so happy I'm retiring this one. I was walking in the street, I see this couple who seem to have some tension and the guy's walking with a plastic grocery bag and the woman's like complaining and suddenly he loses it and he goes, boof, boof, starts swinging the bag at her and hitting her. I'm looking at this like, this is what's wrong with our society. Why do you have to use so much plastic? Like, there must be a biodegradable way you can beat your wife. Ask Amber Heard, I'm sure she pulled it off. Amber Heard's shit was back to Amber Heard. No, tonight's Amber Heard. I'll change it. It's called Amber Heard instead of Legal Alien. This special. No, it's like Amber Heard's shit is proof that she was on MDMA. Have you seen that shit? Like she needs water. Water and less iron. This is not a healthy poo-poo, man. Porn star Asa Akira was on a podcast and she was talking about sending nudes to her husband. I'm like, can't he just Google it? Like if he can, you can't send like, there's videos of you from whatever angle with whatever combination of whatever dicks in whatever holes you have, Asa. He can just find it, okay? He can just fucking Google it. I went to Chinatown and I tried goat meat and it was really interesting because where I come from, we don't eat goat. We make love to them, okay? I'm not being racist, okay? If I said, oh, you Middle Eastern, you goat fucker, that's racism, okay? But if I come to you and say, hey, somebody on this planet today woke up and decided to fuck a goat, where do you guess they might be from? You know what I mean? It's statistics. It's more like, if I come to you and be like, somebody today on this earth decided to have a dog for dinner. Where do you think they might be from? Okay. And if you think I can't joke with that, I think somebody should tell them, okay? We don't need another pandemic. I think somebody should tell them, stop eating fucking shit you're not supposed to eat. I'm joking, it was created in a lab. We all know that. We all went through COVID and we survived. He's like, he's not sure if he survived. Did you survive? Are you okay? Dead inside. Okay, you're here on the outside. It's the outside that counts. That's what I read on Kim Kardashian's Instagram bio. That's what she said. She said it's the outside that counts. I don't know how she got married to Kanye though. Both the inside and the outside sucks. Like I don't know what was going on there. What red flag did she miss with Kanye? No, COVID. I think they were too focused on curing COVID. I think from now on they should focus more on predicting it. Like if I knew in 2 years there's gonna be a new gastrointestinal disease and people who masturbate too much are gonna die, I'll be like, okay, I have 2 years, I'll start working on myself. But no, they were like, smokers are gonna die in 3, 2, 1. I was like, I can't quit that fast. That's so fast. The pace of COVID is too fast. I can't keep up. 4 new COVIDs in the past 2 years. We had 4 new COVID and only 1 Ghostbuster reboot. 1 James Bond movie. 4 new COVIDs. What pace? I don't have sex that often, to be honest. Every 2 variants, I might get laid once. I'm waiting for Deltacron. Please keep spreading it, Indian people. But there was this thing. I went out in COVID, and if you see, this is the advice I have for you in COVID. If you go out and you see people who look Asian, and they're wearing a mask, and they're wearing this mini skirt, stay away from them, because they're a Mortal Kombat character. And they know they're fucking martial arts finishing. No, you thought I'll be racist, but no, I wasn't. I'm on the other side of racism. I'm the race CE. Like, The one racism happens, I'm walking in the street, and white women pick up their pace. They keep up the purse and pick up their pace, and they don't know in my headphones I'm going, so tell me what you want, what you really, really want. But that doesn't mean you should trust anyone who listens to Spice Girls. You know, who knows? Maybe Jeffrey Dahmer was into Spice Girls. Maybe he was cutting people open like, I'm giving you anything, all the joy in the world. It got too dark, like my skin. Suddenly it got really, really dark. No, it was like, really, like, don't blame the art, blame the fucking Charles Manson. Listen to Beatles' song that says, Blackbird deep in the dead of night, take these broken wings and learn to fly. All this time, you've been only waiting for this moment to arise. Blackbird fly. And he thought, I should kill people, okay? So video games don't make you violent, okay? Hitler, he looked at some Indian shit and he decided to commit genocide. If you're fucked up, you're fucked up. Like, that lady was seeing something in that boom. I don't know what she was seeing, but maybe she saw genocide ideas. If you're fucked in the... I have OCD. What was difficult in COVID is having OCD. Is my roommate. I went in and he was washing his hands. I was like, wrong, you're not singing happy birthday. It doesn't work that way. You gotta do the Wingardium Leviosa, Dr. Fauci said. So I'm going like, just washing his hand. It's like, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you. I'm like, wrong tempo. It should be 90 beats per minute. Let's go. Happy birthday to Dr. Fauci. Should have been more specific. But happy birthday, it's an English song. What if you're coming from a third world country, you don't speak English? That's why people died in third world countries so much. They couldn't speak. They were like, happy birthday, I can't. They just died. Very insensitive of them. So I now put a metronome in my toilet. You can wash your hands to the beat. Like you can. I'm so OCD, I wanted to Google classic carbonara recipe. I wrote classic carbonara symptoms. Okay? That's OCD. But COVID changed everything. Like, none of the songs we listen to is relevant anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I was listening to 50 Cent. It was like, you find me in a club. I was like, no, it's closed. It's fucking locked down. The Beatles is like, I want to hold your hand. I'm like, no, 6 feet, 6 fucking feet. Katy Perry, I kissed a girl. No, don't. Also, we're living in a very homophobic country. So I don't think... Katie, be careful. Do it in closed doors. Happy June, everybody. I hated when Queen got the COVID, and she was like, well, the COVID leaves one quite tired and exhausted. I was like, yeah, 96-year-old bitch leaves you quite and exhausted. I'm 27 years old. I couldn't breathe for 12 days. I'm not joking. I got Delta. I was dying. She got quite and exhausted. What baby blood are you drinking? What the fuck? No, but in COVID, I think we were lost. Nobody knew what to do. And we looked at Fauci, our leaders. Nobody knew. There was one guy who knew what to do. One guy. That was Joe Rogan. Confidence as fuck with vitamin D. Was like, yeah, bro, I gotta get the vitamin D, bro. I gotta, Jamie, see if you can pull that up. Dr. Krishna was here and she was talking about vitamin D. You know, and I'm like, okay, he seems very confident. I'm not confident in anything as confident as he's in vitamin D. So I go buy all the vitamin D. I go to DM, I rob DM. I'm like, put the B6 in the bag, bitch. Put the B12 in the bag. Not to confuse with D12, which is Eminem's band. But that's not a vitamin. Do you know the band D12? No? See, these chicks don't even know the name of his band. Anyways, nobody got the reference. We're cutting that out. But some guy watching this on YouTube is a D12 fan and knows. No, I was like, get all those. So I take all the vitamins. I'm taking 6,000 B6, 8,000 B12, 5, and my body's like, dude, what fucking berry in nature did you find? 6,000 vitamin B6, 4,000 vitamin D. Did you fuck the sun? Did you have sex with the sun? Because that's the only way. Like in nature, if you're butt naked, white as fuck, under the African sun, 12 hours, you get like 4 of it. How'd you manage to get 4,000? You fuck the sun. whatever. But I'll leave you with this. I like one thing with COVID is all the automation shit that you don't need to meet anybody anymore. Basically, you have a reason to be antisocial. Like in Spar. Do you know in Spar, there is this auto cashier's desk where you can basically talk to a machine instead of a Hungarian cashier. And somehow the machine is more happy. I don't know. It's like a Black Mirror episode where technology stole their job by being a little less racist, okay? A little less. And you go there, you press the machine, and it goes, Jó napot kívánok, a Spar autocashier's desk. And then you press it to English, it goes, Dear customers, look everybody, there's a fucking foreigner here, you fucking legal alien. How long have you been here? 5 years and you still can't do your groceries in Hungarian? Integrate, you fucking foreigner, integrate! Unexpected item in the bagging area, you fucking immigrant. Thank you guys, that was my time. Give it up for Say. What did I want to say? I just wanted to do an outro. It was originally supposed to be like having pizza like Sam Morril. Like it'd be like, you're a comedy casual, humble. But we came here. We came here. It's insane. What is it saying? You know what? I'm happy. It went well.
It went amazing.
It went amazing.
It was amazing. You blew the roof off the place.
I just wanted to thank Down Under Bar. Wanted to thank Sid Murthy for killing it, like just ultimate host killing it. Margot, Laura, Ali, and Anna, who is our special who was our. They killed it. Anna came from Ukraine. She killed it. Everything just went together. And I just want to thank everybody. I want to thank Hot Paprika for not giving me that fucking Wednesday. No, I love you all. It's been a blessing. Let's have Kitty in the Kitty.
What's up?
Get in there.
Oh my god, what's
Kitty,
happening?
you're being a part of us, man. Kitty, when I first started doing comedy, Kitty was the nicest to me. She came to, she was like, let's have beer. She made me a part of the community. And she's having ice cream.
Cheers.
That's.
You're welcome.
I think we got it. Yeah, we got it. Thank you.
And cut.
This upload 13. 13 is the failed one. You know that they went and they ran out of oxygen tank and they survived 3 days without oxygen. They improvised and they fucking survived and came back. And somehow to us just it's a failure mission because they never went to the moon. Get it? But to me, it's more successful than a planned out thing because it's something that they were like, most likely they're dead, they're gonna die. But they survived. Something, I don't know the physics gibberish of it, but they improvised some shit that it was just like genius. They came up with, they sat down there, came up with methods to be efficient with oxygen and to survive. Yeah.
And cut.